Hello, welcome again. We are solving IIT physics. The topic is thermodynamic thermal property of solids and kinetic theory of gases. The question number 73 from year 2018 is: a Carnot engine works as a refrigerator between 250 Kelvin and 300 Kelvin. It receives 500 calorie heat from the reservoir at the lower temperature. The amount of work done in each cycle to operate to operate the refrigerator is 772 joule, 2 420 joule, 3 2100 joule, 4 2520 joule. So assuming this as engine, then the this is your engine, this is temperature T1, this is Q1, the heat taken by engine, and W is work done by engine, and Q2 is heat rejected to the colder reservoir. So the assuming it as engine, the efficiency is given as T1 minus T2 by T1 for Carnot cycle, because it is reversible cycle, so efficiency can be written in terms of temperature. So here T1 is 300 and T2 is 250 and T1 is again this is 300, so T1 minus T2 is 50 and T1 is 300, so efficiency is 550 by 300, that is 1 by 6, so which is equal to W by Q1. Efficiency is always given as work done by heat supply, so W is work done and Q1 is heat supply. So from the W is nothing but Q1 minus Q2, so Q1 can be written as W plus Q2. So from this we can get relationship between the Q and Q2 and W, so that is 5W is equal to Q2, and Q2 is given as at when it is uh, working as a radiator, so then the Q2 heat will be extracted from the cold reservoir, and Q1 heat will be given to hot reservoir, and W work is input to the machine when it is acting as a refrigerator. So these numerical values will remain same, just sign will opposite. Here the work is done by engine, here the work is given to the pump, here Q1 is taken from the hot source, here Q1 is taken is given to hot source, and here the Q2 is is given to cold source, and here the Q2 is taken from cold source. Okay, so the value will remain same, just the cycle will be opposite. Okay, so this 5W and Q2 will also valid for this refrigerator device also. Okay, so Q2 the amount, so it received 500 kilo. It is given that it received 500 calorie heat from the reservoir at lower temperature. So it means Q2 is your 500, because it is taking heat from lower temperature reservoir. So Q2 is 500. So from this we can get W as 100 calories. So W is 100 calorie, or in joules it is 420 joules. Okay, so answer is option 2. Next, 2 moles of an ideal monatomic gas occupies a volume V at 27 degrees Celsius. The gas expands adiabatically to a volume 2V. Calculate A, the final temperature of the gas; B, change in its internal energy. Option 1, 189 Kelvin, B minus 2.7 kilojoule; to 195 Kelvin, B minus 2.7 Kelvin. Third, A 189 Kelvin and B minus 2.7 kilojoule. 4, A 195 Kelvin minus B minus 2.7 Kelvin. So the initial volume is your V and temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. Now the final volume is 2V and the process is adiabatic. And in the adiabatic process we have T1 V1 gamma minus 1 is equal to T2 V2 gamma minus 1, and V2 is your 2V and V1 is V. T1 is 27 degrees Celsius, means 300 degree Kelvin. So from this we have this T2 as 300 by 2 by power 2 by 3 or 2 raised to power 3 means 4 cube root, and 4 cube root is approximately 1.6, so answer is 189. So temperature T2 is your 189 Kelvin. And other thing we have to calculate is final temperature, change in its internal energy. So now we have T2, we have T1, and the gas is monatomic, so CV is your 3 by 2 R. So and number of balls are 2, so change in internal energy is 3 by 2 and R delta T. So there is 3 by 2 into 2 into 8, R is 8.3 universal gas constant, and it is final temperature is 189, initial temperature 300, so 189 minus 300, so there will be negative change in internal energy, that is minus 2.7 kilojoules. So option 1 is the correct answer. Next, in an experiment, a sphere of aluminum of mass 0.2 kg is heated up to 150 degrees Celsius. Immediately, it is put into water of volume 150 cc at 27 degrees Celsius, kept in a calorimeter of water equivalent to 0.025 kilogram. The final temperature of the system is 40 degrees Celsius. The specific heat of the aluminum is, take 4.2 is equal to 1 Kelvin. Options are 315 joule per kilogram per degree Celsius to 378 joule per kilogram per degree Kelvin per degree Celsius, 476 joule kilogram per joule per kilogram per degree Celsius, and 434 joule per kilogram per degree Celsius. So mass of the calorimeter, sorry, mass of the water in calorimeter is mass is 0.2 kilogram. Mass of the water is volume of water is 150 cc. Okay, and density of water is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. So volume in meter cube is 150 into 10 to minus 6 to 1000. So that is the mass of the water in kilogram. And water equivalent is given as 0.025 kg. So the water equivalent means the calorimeter observes some water, and that water is equal to water equivalent. So that is 0.025. So total mass which will absorb the heat of the sphere, because this sphere has to cool down. Okay, so total mass to absorb heat is M plus MW, that is M is your 0.15 and MW is 0.025, so that is 0.175 kilogram. Okay, so the mass to absorb heat is 0.175 kilogram, and this is your specific heat of specific heat of water is 4.2. Okay, and temperature, final temperature is 40 degrees Celsius, initial temperature is 27. So this is the heat absorbed by water, and the heat absorbed will be heat lost by metal or sphere. So that will be and mass of the sphere is 0.2, and CPM is for specific heat of the metal, and temperature, initial temperature is 150 and final temperature is 40. So this is the heat lost by the metal. Now we have all the things except CPM, so we can calculate the CPM. So that will be 0.175 into 4.2 into 4 into 1000 into 13 divided by 0.2 divided by 110. Okay, so answer is 434.32 joule per kilogram per degree Celsius. Option 4 is the right answer.